Hey, how you guys doing? Welcome to an episode of SUSSEX. Today I'm featuring Mayra Vargas, and what we're going to talk to you about is what it takes for an athlete to actually compete in a fitness competition and what kind of things changes in your life and what to expect. So with Mayra, I've been fortunate enough to be on her journey with her since she started this year, and she's actually going to her third competition. This competition is actually different because it's significant, because if she places or wins like she has in the previous two, she can actually get a pro card, right? So,
I'm excited.
I mean, for someone that just started this year getting into like fitness competitions, if you're speaking to someone like yourself, male, female, especially like the females that want to get into this, what can you tell them from the very point where you decided to do it to where you are now?
Just be patient. I think that a lot of people want to see the results right away, or they're just like, oh, I don't see anything changing, especially if you're getting into fitness and you want to see you're doing all the work, you're putting in all the effort, but it's like there's no changes physically. Mm-hmm. Just be patient, trust the process, and enjoy the process, because there's no way you're going to survive it if you don't. You're just going to hate yourself or you hate life.
Okay. So like you think about that, you say like process, for people, everybody knows like there are things that you need. Like, if you're going to start competing or training, you need a facility to train at. You need a trainer.
Yes.
You need help with nutrition, your scheduling. So for you, what was like your dynamic? What team have you put together to help you be successful?
So first, we started working out. We started to run and stuff like that. And then I started to say, you know what? With all this pandemic, it was kind of like hard because we didn't know if it was going to go on or not. So then around June, I said, okay, start looking into coaches. So I found Nisha and Mr. And then they introduced me to the whole meal plan of it.
Right.
And I was already eating clean, but not necessarily a strict meal plan. And then the training, a mixture of running, sprinting, isolation, and, everything else like HIIT workouts with Valley Fit. Right. So it's just finding what works for you and what you enjoy, I would say.
Okay. And just because I know a little bit about everything that she's doing, because I've been with her the whole time.
Literally.
So Mr. and Nisha, they're both pro.
There we go.
She's pro.
They're both pros.
Is she figure?
Physique.
She's pro physique.
Actually, maybe
no,
figure.
I think she's figure. I think she's figure. Yeah. And then Mr. obviously is into bodybuilding.
Yeah.
So they run a company out here in Stockton, California called Strong Mind.
Strong Body.
Strong Mind, Strong Body, right? So that's one dynamic to what she does. Another facility that we have, she talked about Valley Fit. Boss Lady runs that. She also has an apparel line, Little Big
Boss.
Yeah, and then her husband, Richard Flores, who's a jiu-jitsu instructor. They're amazing. They have a gym. And their classes are more structured around...
Like all functional kind of?
Yeah, full body boot camp. So as far as like, overall like body fat loss and functionality and things like that, it's been great for her. We did a lot of isolation. I worked with her big with symmetry. And as far as running go, you guys do need cardio, but really look into high intensity running. I'm talking about like sprints, plyometrics, hills, things like that. It really helps with building the muscles, defining the legs. And then I think the other big part for you with going to Strong Mind and Body was that you had an opportunity. And this you can talk about to the girls because they need to understand what it's like to get comfortable. And something that's going to be new is you exposing the body and then learning how to pose and being comfortable in your own skin. So talk to them about like what was posing like?
So it was like just so freaking fast. It was ridiculous. The day I went to go sign up, I signed up. Then he said, okay, come tomorrow, in your bikini. And I'm like, in my bikini? Okay. I just said, okay, this is what I came for. I signed up for it, whatever. So I'm so shy. I'm a shy person, you know me. And I was like, fuck, I'm wearing a bikini, whatever, my sports bra. And then they're helping me pose. I'm so stiff. I'm hella shy. I'm walking and I'm just like, oh my goodness, what the hell am I getting myself into? And then the posing teacher comes and just lifts my bikini into like almost like a thong because that's how the bikini is, right? And I'm just like so uncomfortable. But now as I'm getting, it's obviously so different the way I look at things. I'm comfortable with my body now. I don't see it in a bad way, the way they did it. It's like, it's just part of the whole process.
Do you think it's something that's definitely like growing your self-esteem?
Oh, yes. Yeah. Like I'm not shy anymore. And the way, even if I'm like, there's people that pose like working out and I'm in my underwear or like in my bikini, practicing posing, but I don't think of it as oh my God, they're looking
So you've embraced the art and the sport of what you're doing.
I see this, yes.
Okay, I think, we talk with a lot of girls and things like that. And, weight is always an issue, or size, and women's bodies vary, height, weight, size, whatever, your genetic makeup and those type of things. I know when you first started, like I remember you were at 135, right?
Yeah, 135.
So, speaking to people that may be in the same situation, like I used to give her ideas like, hey, when you hit the stage, you might be 115, you might be 110.
Like, no, what?
Okay,
like,
so
I couldn't see myself.
What's the psychology behind that?
I would say maybe because I started work, like when I started my fitness journey, I think I was like, ever since like 18, I think I was 110, 115. So I was small. So at that point, I wanted to gain muscle. So now you're telling me to go from 135, being this thick person, like to 115. I'm like, oh my God, I don't know how that, I just didn't know. I think it's the uncertainty or like just not knowing how you're going to look.
Okay. So
the scary part.
So telling them, looking forward to like, okay, so the results don't start immediately, but they do begin to happen. Like now, since your body has like matured and you've been able to like sculpt it and change it, like how do you feel about yourself now versus then?
I tell him all the time, I'm just amazed. Like your body is just like changes, the way you feel, the way your skin, your hair, everything changes. Like now I see even like how I'm losing the weight, and I'm what, 112, 110, the lowest not too long ago. I don't feel like that. I don't feel like that person that I thought I was gonna be like.
Okay.
Like I guess I see 110 as skinny. You know? And then people also say, oh, you're so skinny. And I'm like, no, I feel fine. Like I have muscle still. I still feel like the person I felt before, but just in a better body, if that makes any sense.
Okay, that's cool. And then the cardio, I know you weren't a big runner or someone that was significant in cardio. Like what has been the advantages of doing that?
Oh man, so many advantages. First, it helped me obviously lose the weight, and I actually enjoy it now. It's just like so. Obviously, the running portion of it, cardio, it helps a lot with my endurance, and just in general, everything.
Yeah, no, that's really good. And I know for you, there was something like I know you were a CrossFit before, so that was big. I think you guys are always like emphasizing your development, and as far as like strength is a big thing, and my PRs and what can you do more, right? So now that you're sculpting and you're isolating, what was it like to take a step back and to refine like a new foundation and work from that point on?
It was definitely something different because even right now, I still tend to do like. If you guys ever done CrossFit, you're like so engaged in your traps or whatever. And now I see it more like you said earlier, shaping your body instead of just doing things just to do it or just for fun. CrossFit is so fun. I still love snatches, I don't know if I can do them, but it's just different. And I feel like I still have the strength. My muscle, memory is still there. Maybe not as heavy and stuff, but I still have the strength to do a lot that I did with CrossFit. So
then a lot of women want to know, like, so when you're losing this weight, are you going to lose your butt? Are you going to lose your curves?
No. That's what they think. Or that you're going to look, if you start lifting or shaping your body from up, you're going to look like a man. No. I mean, if you guys think I look like a man, I don't think so. Because trust me, I do things, I lift heavy and stuff like that, but I don't consider myself that I look like a man.
No, that's good. So then like now we got to the point, you're getting there, you're getting ready for competition, you're structured. I think the biggest thing, and this now, is like it's so easy. You can be a healthy person, right? Aesthetically, like health looks different. If you're checking out good at the doctor, you feel good about yourself, you're a healthy person, you're beautiful as you are. But when you want to make those minute changes and you really want to focus on like dialing in the details in your body, like your nutrition is huge. So like for you were always healthy, and I think like maybe we'll be able to like find some pictures or something you had in the past and like post them for people. Like talk to people about like the seriousness of like this whole like meal prep and like portion sizes.
I showed him a picture. I'll post it. I literally would pretty much what I eat in a whole day right now, eat for my breakfast. I would have oatmeal, my eggs, my toast, and it's just like so much. I just didn't know.
Still healthy things.
Well, yeah, it's healthy, but I didn't know.
But caloric wise, now like from maybe like your meals are portioned down to like 300 calories per meal. I think like we looked at one of your meals that you posted a while. 1,500 calories for breakfast, and it was all healthy. It was like avocado. It was like what did you write? Toast or rice cake with peanut butter. Yeah, you had a side bowl of oatmeal with hella fruit and honey.
And I know that had almond milk, all this crazy.
So you guys, it's really serious. Like understanding, like there's various ways you guys can do it. You can do it where you're weighing everything and using a scale. Another way for you guys to do it is you guys can really get into macros and learning how that works.
And we have a video on that one.
Yeah. And then she has one on her page that you guys can check out. So there's various ways. So I mean, getting a team, like, a trainer, or if you're self-motivated doing it yourself, really structuring out your day. Now, going back to that, structuring out your day, because that's huge. Oh. You are a business owner and a professional. And, in your past life, before you were into this fitness journey, you would work out once a day. Realistically, is working out once a day going to get you the results to get there? No.
Unfortunately, I wish that could be, no. Even right now, when if I work out one workout, I'm like, this is not enough. I know I have to be doing more. The way, like he said, I do have my own business, and I always say, prioritize time or make time for yourself. So the only way I can, manage this and for me to get workouts in, it's like I work out really early in the morning, go to work, maybe run in my lunch time, break. And then afterwards, if I have time or I make time, go into training.
Okay, good. And
2 to 3.
So now you're in the community, like real talk. Tell the girls. So when you've gone to 2 different shows, like, is it like or is it both? Is it like a fun, welcoming environment, or is it catty? Like, is it like what?
He warned me. He's like, I was like, so like, I didn't know what to expect, the very first time. And I was like, oh my God, people are so mean. Like, and then me, I'm very quiet. And then I'm very friendly also. So I try to talk to people. The very first approach on my last show, I was trying to talk to somebody and she didn't say nothing.
Was she just me. Was she hella rude, or was she just hangry?
She just did it. Oh, I mean, it could be that she was hangry because I apologize.
Okay, day of the show,
I understand
you're still eating, but it's very minimum. I think your water intake
We're just
maybe
so
this is
excited.
You might be like right here with water for the whole day. So I mean, like you're there to perform. You're an athlete. Right.
Damn, I didn't think about that.
I mean, hell no. You can't get everybody credit. I mean, like let's be real. Some chicks are like yourself. You maintain your same personality, your composure amongst the thing, and then some people maybe that's just what works for them, or maybe they're just tuning into like whoever the hell they think they are at that moment.
Yeah,
and that's cool. But like, even for you ladies, I watched the guys and then I watched like the girls compete, and I can definitely say with you ladies, like it's way more competitive. Like,
oh my goodness,
the way you guys are in the back. I'm
They're
talking
just,
about the
positioning,
zoned
out.
Elbows in line and stuff. Like stage.
And Nisha warned us. She's like, people will do things like that, or like in the stage. If you're in the stage, they want to be seen. You want to be seen.
Okay, because you lost an opportunity. The very first show where you could have placed higher. Now, if you're telling these girls right now, or if you can talk to the Mayra at the first show, how important is it to own your presence on a stage?
Oh my goodness. I was really bummed out just because I knew I could have won it. I knew. It was just practicing your stage presence. Like, just freaking be there. Like, Keith's told me one time, like, you're there and that's all you got that one time. That's it. You can't go back on, oh, hold on, wait, I messed up. Do it again.
No. Hella bunts.
And you have to make sure they see it from the get-go.
It's like you guys think about that. Like you're doing all this meal prep, you're investing your time and your money
for 15 seconds on the stage.
On stage, right? And then you're working out maybe 2 times a day, 2-3 hours a day.
It's a full-time job.
Seriously,
honestly.
Right?
Yeah.
And then it's like you get this short amount of time, so it's like really taking advantage of that opportunity is what you need to do. So then with that,
I learned my lesson.
Well, you learned it the first show, and then your second show you came home with.
It was way better. 3 first place. No, 2 first place.
2 first place and a second place in your second show and overall. And then in your first show, you had a first,
second, and fifth.
First, second, and fifth.
So I've been going for overall, which is the top 4 or 5 on the whole bikini.
Yeah, no, you've done really well. And then, so now she's at the point where she's getting ready. The next show this weekend is for her pro card. And
I'm getting the chills.
That's good. That's good. You deserve it. But one thing on this journey too is like, you guys will have to get accustomed to having either a great supporting cast or you may not have a supporting cast.
Yeah.
And I think you just got like reassurance to like people watching your success through like the messages that you tell me people send you. And then just recently, because these shows can become expensive, especially with you ladies, with like your apparel, your hair, your makeup, your travel, your tanning, etc. I think for you, the biggest one is like you had a show in Vegas and then the show was moved to Arizona. So like you're at the point now where you have to do flight, hotels, etc. So what did you do to receive the help from the people?
So I did ask for sponsors. I just reached out. I said, if you guys anybody would like to help.
But how did you feel before you asked for sponsors?
I was like, I didn't think they would help. Oh, no, not that I didn't think they would help, but I didn't think of it.
Right.
And then, or what do you mean?
Like, okay, I remember it was a point where you were just like,
nervous?
Yeah.
I was scared to ask because I'm like, I don't like to ask for things. That's one thing for me, like I like to do things on my own. But I'm like, you know what? People do this. This is like a sport, it's a real deal.
Well, I mean, you see it now, like with me working in the boxing community, sponsors are on people's shorts and things like that. So it's just like for you girls that maybe need the help and you're putting in the work, some people are watching and people do care about you and they're perfectly like capable of assisting you on your journey. Or just so willing
to do it.
Right.
Yeah.
So I know for her, you created a GoFundMe.
Yeah. So first I did a video, ask, whoever wants to reach out. But then I'm like, okay, there's more than businesses I want to help out. So I did create a GoFundMe account. And oh my goodness, I called them one day. I was just like almost in tears because of the amount of help I was receiving.
Right.
I was like, wow. And it's like I was just freaking grateful. Because people actually do watch you. They get inspired, they get motivated, and they know that you are putting in the work.
Well, yeah, that's a big one for you. I know you're always talking to me about like the inspiration that you're providing for people. I know that like you get people that message you all the time. One thing that's been significant for Strong Mind and Body is like, I don't know how many people have signed up.
Oh my goodness.
To their facility
and
by
I'm so
watching.
Happy, it's like, okay, they see that I'm doing the work. Obviously you have to put the work in.
Yeah.
And they're going and it's like, I inspired them.
Yeah, so you guys don't be afraid. Like, ask for help. Ask for help. I mean, do as much research as you can on your own, but ask for help. Trust me, people are watching. And then the one thing about doing something different or significant is like there may be somebody that was just on the edge, just like you were.
Yeah.
And then as soon as you do something, you like encourage them to do something. So then we create like a wheel of success and just like a wheel of motivation for people. So it's like, okay, now you are what, 5 days out?
4.
Yeah,
so
you would know better. What do you expect from this show?
Oh, I feel like really good about it. Like my body from the last show, which was in October, and is it?
I think believe so. Somewhere around that time.
Oh, the end of October. I feel so ready. Like my body has changed dramatically. And that's why I say just be patient when it comes to anything, But it's changed dramatically. My posing has gone so better.
Right.
Like it's been,
Yeah, we'll show some before and after. We have to.
Yeah.
And it's a myth. A lot of people think that like after you do a show or particular things like that you're going to like blow back up. You're going to gain all the way back. No. You guys have really created.
I've maintained it like
you
that.
have because you've really adapted and created like a new way of living and lifestyle. And then one thing you do learn about this stuff is like you learn what works for your body. There's tons of diets and different things and different fads and like me and her work out the same way or do similar things with eating. It's just different results. Like you're your own individual. So like take this opportunity to learn. You get a trainer to learn how to work out. You get a nutritionist to understand nutrition and learn what works for you.
But eventually you got to work yourself away from them, or not necessarily in a bad way, but it's like you can't depend on somebody.
No, you can't. And then like for you, how many hours or how often do you see your posing coach?
I started off once a week and that's it. And then now I pose on my own.
Okay. And then how much did you practice?
I practice like maybe 15, 20 minutes a day.
So another example, like she was taught, she learned, she took the information and knowledge
and then
that
you
she
kind of
received.
make the way you feel comfortable.
Yeah. And then you apply it. And then you guys you guys are ladies, add your, be sensual,
everybody
be sexy.
Has their little niche.
Yeah. Add you to it, and I think that's something that stands out on stage big time too. Okay. So with that, like your little style, being on stage, I know we didn't emphasize like what your mistake was. You rushed it.
Oh my goodness. It's so weird. It's like, I don't feel like I'm rushing, but when I watch the videos, I'm like, oh my God. Or the pictures, because, they're taking pictures. Right. I'm like, damn it. You regret not doing what you're supposed to do. You can't turn back time. Like I said, you got 15 seconds and that's all you got. And you better use those 15 seconds. And the coach told us.
Yeah.
But see, everything just blurs out or you're nervous. My first show, I was shaking like crazy. I don't know why. It was just ridiculous. But then I got on the second time for comparisons and stuff. So it's kind of like, the more you're up there, the more comfortable you get. Yeah. But I feel much better on stage now.
And it does. Like, we said some things earlier about like what it may be like. Some girls are happier, some not. But ultimately, though, you guys, it's a very supportive community.
Oh, yeah.
I think you guys can be encouraged because you're going to meet new people that have the same goals as you. They're going through the same struggles. Because I know for you, you've accumulated some new acquaintances and friends that you communicate with.
Yeah, it's so cool. I still keep in touch with them on Instagram. And then they're helping. Like the other day, I posted my food was fish, cucumber and spinach, and I sprinkled mustard on it, and that doesn't sound too appealing. So especially not eating it every freaking day for like all your meals. They're like, you got this, you're so close. Just look at the prize. Keep your eye on the prize, and that's the truth. It's like it's gonna be good. You're gonna benefit. Just talk to yourself.
No, that's good. That's good. So I mean, lots of things. Like I said, there's uniforms. There was moment where you had to get comfortable with wearing the heels.
Oh yeah, because you think that you can walk with heels, but posing in heels, your back feels like it's broken. You're like doing certain things that you don't even know, but it's just everything has a purpose,
right?
Even now, it's like the thing that I learned also. It's like if you guys are doing this, pay attention to the way you pose. Make sure you're posing with purpose.
Okay.
You're posing to let them see your body, your physique, every part of your muscle. If you do certain move, you can see this muscle. You're not up there just to dance or like, pose like just for nothing. No, they want to see everything you freaking worked for.
Okay. So a little less Cardi B, more body.
Yeah.
Hey, because some of those shows though, like,
oh my God. Yeah. Well, you told me they shake their, oops.
Yeah, I was like, damn.
They shake their butts. They're just getting it together.
They're just trying to wiggle that muscle right tight, whatever. But seriously, guys, like, she has a super big week. You've been to Tahoe and competed. You've competed in Sacramento, the capital of California, and now you're heading to Phoenix, Arizona. And our team, SUSSEX, like you guys should know by now, Mayra is our first athlete. She represents the brand well. Like I said, she's a good person. She owns her own facility. She works hard. She inspires others, and she goes after her goals. And that's what being sexy and successful is all about. We definitely want to wish you good luck, and we need you to come back and do a follow-up podcast after you got some. We want to see all the medals,
oh my God,
all the trophies, and then whatever little card that gives you that
with
says
my
like,
name on it.
I'm a pro. Like we want to be a part of that moment too. So.
Dang, my heart's racing right now. It's like,
It's a lot. You've done a lot. You've done a lot of time. You've done a lot in a time where like a lot of people weren't doing much because we've been limited with our circumstances with this year 2020.
I was bummed.
And so that's the thing too. She did this year during COVID. So it's like she went after
there was a lot of changes.
Pro, and you did it, So and it worked in your favor too. I think it gave you time to reevaluate your goals and stuff. But she does. She has she's an amazing teacher. She has a suite. It's not necessarily a nail salon. She has various people working inside. She teaches on YouTube and she has a fitness channel. So you can tell them where to find you.
I will put just my name, Mayra Vargas, on YouTube, and it'll pop up my nail videos and then my fitness videos too.
Okay. Perfect. So when do you take off?
Tomorrow.
Good luck. Good luck. So now you guys, I want to thank you guys for tuning in another episode on SUSSEX. I hope you guys are all reaching your fitness goals or your lifestyle goals and whatever that may be. And if you're not, maybe you just want to be a part of someone else's journey until it's your time. And that's okay too. So you guys have a good day. Mayra, thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited.
All right, cool, man. I'm sure you inspire some people out there. So
I hope so.
We will do a follow-up with her and let you guys know exactly what happened. And
I am praying for the best, and I know it's going to be good.
And then we'll get some like insight on what she has planned for 2021, because hopefully the world is better. Things are in, in better light. And then we can all shine a little more. So have a good day.
Thank you. Bye.